Hey everyone, come on in. If you're new, welcome. To my friends that have been here, welcome back. I want to do something a little different today. So, John just left to go golfing. It's a Sunday. It's like 7 in the morning, and I just felt like sitting down here, and doing some crafts. And I'd like to have a sale in October for Christmas. So I'd like to start doing some Christmas things. Now, I don't really sell all Christmas or snow or winter stuff, but I do like to have a selection of items for the holiday. And one of those things is some ornaments. And I have a whole bunch of different ideas for ornaments. So I want to start with this one. I have this cutter, and I think I got it off of Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. Ann Clark cookie cutters, and it's 3.5 by 4.5. I think it's 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3.5 by 4.5. 3.5 being the widest part here in the diameter. I'm also going to use some bead chain. Now, honestly, there's even dust on here. I got this from Michael's. This is the best chain ever. I'm going to use it in the top. And then they can put a hook on it. I'm not sending a hook, I don't think. And they sell larger ones too, but I haven't seen these online, and I haven't been in the store. But it's bead landing, so I'm not sure if we can even still get them anymore. And I'm going to be using some of these hole cutters in the top because, you know, it's going to need one for stuff to hang. My finger fits in there perfect. Okay. Then I was thinking about doing, like, what shape I wanted to do because, so before that, I'm going to do the gold foil. And I found red and green. This one's going to be a traditional color. You can make them whatever colors you want. But I thought I would do red and green and then put Inca gold on them and see what they look like. So then I have 3 sizes. I'm going to do diamonds. Oh, because I don't want to use this one. I tried it. It's a little tricky. And I don't know why. I'm going to put this one back. Oh, and if anybody wants a diamond cutter that looks like this, this is 3.5 by 3.5. The first one to comment, I'll send it to you. Okay? So, I don't know why I bought that when I have all these. And I like these. I'm not going to use the little one. I think I'm going to try the medium one. Now, I can fit 2 on here. So where I'm going to start is I took the back side of my flexible blade and kind of cut it in between or just marked it in between the 2 to give me a guide of where I need red and where I need green. And I want it to be 2-sided, so I'm going to have to do this twice. Okay, so these are on my Amazon list, which I should have linked at the top of the video. I don't mind doing Christmas right now. I love Christmas. When it's over, man, I'm ready for it to be over. I don't know about you. Just a very busy time. So, while we sit here and watch me struggle with this, I should have opened it before I went on camera. Good Lord. Alright. So this is the red. Got a little rubber band, and you have 2 cardboard pieces. So, this is the stuff that can be a little non-friendly, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Okay, that one worked. And then we're going to put, I don't know if it'll be a custom saying for someone's name or if it'll just say Merry Christmas or what. Oh no. I have that little area there. Poopers. Let me... I have no idea where that went, but it didn't go on here. Let's try some more. There we go. Okay. All right, let's do the green. Billy is laying behind my chair per usual where I can't roll and move. I swear, I go to back up and he doesn't even move. I'm like, dog, I don't want to run you over. Mo is finally quiet. He's been a loudmouth this morning. I don't know why, but he has learned to go outside and get a cookie. So he will bark because he knows I will come and get him. Now, I think I'm going to screw this up, but let's see. Yeah, I totally did. It's all right. That's okay. Okay. Let's see what we get down here. I'm going to try and do this the way I did. Other one. Okay, so this is how to not do it. Oh, brother. What are you going to do? We're going to grab another piece and fix, because now I'm like really making a mess. That side's okay. There's a little bit of black hanging out, but I don't like... all this hanging out. Gosh, you guys, this stuff is just sticky, sticky, sticky. So what I'm going to do actually is cut a little piece here. Boy, these green ones are really slipping and sliding off of the backing. The other trick is you can lay it down and put your clay on top of it, but then I can't see where I'm at. I can just get this here. Okay, that's good. A little bit of black will not matter, and it is handmade. When my friend Kathy was selling my stuff in, I think it was at the end of June, she said something very interesting that we have to remember doing this craft. Now, what did she say? Hold on, let me put this stuff away. Oh no, we're gonna need it again. It's not handcrafted, it's handmade. So, there's a difference. I gotta stand up without rolling over Billy. And I'm just gonna start cutting these because I want to put them back together. I cannot see. I didn't pick this up. Do I need to? No. I didn't put a texture down, so it's fine. That little guy didn't want to wait. Now, very carefully, going to match this up. And you'll feel the little rivets, because I only had enough for one line left. Okay, there goes some of the... I don't think I'll use this piece. Put this here. There. Okay. I'm going to definitely have more red than the green. I think I'm only going to get 2 rows out of the green. Now, I don't have any gold Prima wax, but I have Inca Gold, and I also have Rub and Buff, but I think I'm going to use the Inca Gold. I don't like the way the Rub and Buff smells, to be honest with you. But, I mean, I do use it. I don't have to. I don't like to. Okay. This stuff, man. And I'm going to be all glittery. Okay, so these all need to be picked apart, but you know what I forgot? We need to have... Let's backtrack for a second. You can use a piece of scrap clay, but I want to make sure it's souffle, because it holds its shape so well. Well, I can cut it on the board if it's not. I don't know what this is. It's not cos clay. I keep that stuff very separate. I think this is souffle. All right, so I'm going to use a scrap piece. And then I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to run it through my pasta machine on a number 3. And then I'm going to go try and get it the width of my pasta machine. Look at what's happening. You know what? I think there's a lot of paint in here. Let me see if I can save it. That can happen sometimes. But I've had it work too, where I probably should have rolled this out before, or I mean like right away. I don't really care because we're covering this, and I'm not going to throw away this clay. That was, oh, it came right out. I was going to say that was dumb. I didn't have any wax paper down. Oh, no. Okay, my oven is actually preheated. So let me go pop this in, and then we're going to do both sides. But this will make it easier to cut around and everything. So let me go do that, and I'll be right back. Peekaboo. Okay, that's in the oven. I might just par bake it, depending on how long this takes me. I really screwed up, though. I'm off to the races this morning. But it's okay. There are no set rules or you know, in doing this. I wished I would have put a texture sheet down and then cut these out. And then I would have had ridges for the Inca Gold. So since we have to do 2 of these, I'm going to do one this way. I'm going to do one with a texture sheet. So the first thing we want to do, and sometimes these cutters, you have to help them a little bit. And you just want to follow right along the line. And then other ones, like you saw, will just pop out on their own. They got cut really well. And you want to make sure they have as sharp of an edge as possible. Guys, I didn't roll that ornament out any thinner than a 3 because especially with the size, and things start to stretch. And it's okay if it's thicker, but you can roll it out on whatever number you want. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. So then, I got demented. Oh, because it's at the top. I'm going to move those ones over. Try and take away the excess. Don't throw away the little triangles. You may need them. Okay. So this is a very tedious part. Sometimes you get a little stickler. Just put that in your scrap pile. And that's because I didn't cut it directly on the line, but they'll still fit together. But you definitely want to do both sides of these. I mean, it depends what you're doing. So in theory, I'm going to put these back together as, you know, a mosaic with both colors. And I did a second ornament cutout because I had so much scrap left. But these will all have to go back in the oven, so you don't need to bake it your full time. I've got mine in there for 20 minutes, but you could pull it out after 10, even maybe 5 easily. But these really want to stick today. You can pull these out as you go. You can do what I'm doing. This is so weird because I use souffle and it really holds its shape better than Primo, but I don't know. They're just very sticky. Sticking to my wax paper. Can't imagine how they would have stuck to the glass. Now, when you get down to here, you want to keep this. So cut it out. You can clean it up later if you need to. You may need these pieces parts. Wow. See if I pick this one up. What'll happen? These ones are better. I must have cut these with a lot more strength. I'm trying to think of my words. I know you can see them curling, that's fine. Okay. Okie dokie, Smokies. I think we might have enough for both sides, so I'm not going to worry about the texture. I'm just going to find a place in the center, and I'm just going to start putting them down. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing when I... Oh, let me find another one. Came into this, so I'm just roll with the punches. I mean, you just gotta. Remember, it's handmade, it's not made by a machine. We all forget that so often. Don't we? I ended up using this Kemper for the middle. I don't know if I'll use it as big of one. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll get there in a few minutes. And then go over the edges, guys, because we're going to cut this out again. Now, why am I doing it that way? Duh. I don't know that the cookie cutter will fit over the top of this exactly anymore, because it does change a little bit just from handling it. So we will find out. Boy, these aren't lining up very well, but that's okay. This guy in there. Just push them together. Don't worry about it. And I'm not going to use the Inca Gold. I am going to do something else out of gold over these. Like, I have a stamp that says Merry Christmas, but it's so big, it'll take away from the whole background. I'm really glad I went with the diamonds. Really glad. What are you guys thinking? Is your squirrel turning up there? Or the hamster wheel? What is that saying? I can't remember. I don't remember anything. I do. It's the weirdest stuff, but I used to remember too much, and it used to drive me nuts, and now I'm like, I don't even know what I was gonna say or why I came in this room. Did you ever get that one? Probably could have used one of those little halfsies down here, but I'm just gonna keep going. I need a good one. This is gonna be cute. It actually looks a little better than I thought it might. I guess we could use that stamp if we just do it on one side. I didn't show you the stamp. I will. Hold on one second. Do I have like a half C over here I could use? Yeah. It's not the right angle, but I might be able to get it to work. If I just kind of faker baker. Not going to be able to fake it up there. See if I have one that's missing some of the... This should be a good one. Okay, I want everybody to work together here. Behave. So I'm just kind of smushing stuff together where it looks like there might be a little empty spot. I have a lot of black over here, but it is what it is. So, if you want, you can even just be careful with the gold leaf. It adds a little bit of crackle in there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it is not going to go over, and that's just fine because that is what we have X-Acto knives for. I mean, in a perfect world, right? But we all know we don't live in a perfect world, so... Not going to worry too much about these edges right now. I'll clean them up. There wasn't too much to hang over here, which is nice. Sometimes you have so much, it's like, wowzers. All right. I'll go back around here real quick. Now, I didn't do it on wax paper like an idiot. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. Even though I forgot to do the texture, it's so cute. Also, I should have put down liquid Sculpey, and I didn't. I'm telling you, you come here to learn what not to do. But I have this Merry Christmas stamp, but it's really big. So we might have to just try with that. All right, I don't know if I have enough to do this side. Wouldn't it be nice if I did? Okay, so this is out of the oven, and I sealed it with the Quick Shine floor polish. I have to say, when it came out, there were some things like this that I did not see before it went in. Some of my, like, you can't even tell what was up here. So this is where we compromise a little bit. I also did the Merry Christmas stamp on a number 3. And then I also painted some embellishments. I don't know really if I'm going to use or not. Word to the wise. These embellishments that you buy for $5.99 a bag for 100 pieces or 50 pieces or whatever it is, tarnish over time badly. Go ahead and spray paint them, or paint them with your acrylic paint. Okay, because that's going to keep them safe. I did not always do that. I still have pieces that I have right now that I did not always do that on. It wasn't until I was looking at an older piece the other day, I was like, well, that's not good. So in a way, it's helpful that I've been doing this for so long that I have stuff that's 5 years old, and I can see that that happens. When you're selling at a price point that I do anyway, you want to make sure nothing's going to go bad, because there's nothing worse than somebody paying $150 for something and then something tarnishing. Okay. Every time I learn something, I'm going to share it. So what are we going to do? Well, we have to pick a good side and a bad side, because the bad side's going to be covered up with this. So I think that's obviously going to be this side. The other thing I want to do is I want to take my Treasure Gold, and it's by Folk Art, Brilliant Metallic Acrylic Paint. This is my go-to, as most of you know. I want to go ahead and just paint the top of this gold We're just going to cover up what happened there as best we can. Might need a couple coats. And that'll help separate it a little bit. I think it actually looks pretty good. Now, let me see if I can get this to dry. Usually I cannot. This stuff takes forever. Hopefully I'm wrong. Okay, that's all right. Before I move on, so I'm going to do this little dauber that I have. And I want to go around the sides and frame it a little bit. This is not working very well. Can you see? It is working now. Hold on. I always have a baby wipe or wet paper towel handy. All right, I slipped. It's just adding a little bit of gold shine. And I'm just using the lid. The lid's almost empty. I might need to put a little more in there. Boy, it's easy to slip onto that back side, all. Okay, so that took care of the sides. They're a little lumpy and bumpy, but I don't care. Okay, cover this up for a second. Now, actually, I didn't want to cover that up. I wanted to take some of, should I use rubber? Let me use Inca Gold. I was going to use the paint. So I'm just using the Inca Gold. And I'm going to go over this stamp. If you don't have the gold, use gold mica powder before you bake it. That'd be really pretty too. The gold shows up great on black. The other thing I learned is Inca Gold is a little different. And the other day, I'll try this one. I haven't tested it enough, but it dried under my blow dryer, which was very interesting. I mean, I just don't use Inca Gold enough to know a whole lot about it, but I think we're going to do this. And then I'm going to put rhinestones around the sides. And then on the back, I'm going to put rhinestones in between everything. Oops, this is not what I want. No, 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 no. Boy, this is really going to need 2 coats. Great. Okay. Let's try this. hair a little bit first. Dry. Dry already, the Inca Gold. That's fantastic to know. I'll have to get some Inca Gold and silver. All I have is Rub and Buff for the silver. I'm okay if a little bit of red wants to pop through there. It's kind of cool. It looks a little shimmery. Side's done. This is the side we're going to work on. So let's just let that dry for a second. I hope everybody's having a good day or evening or whatever. I also found these little snowflakes. Nah. That looks kind of cool. I got all this ready. What am I doing? Let me dry this a little more. We're just waiting for this one little spot to dry, and then I can flip it over. It's going to be like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, but it's the Charlie Brown ornament. Never fear. Don't give up. I'm going to use Weld Bond for... Well... Yeah. Because if I use hot glue, I'm not sure all the corners will stick down like I want them. Actually, let me plug in my glue gun. I might do a little bit of both. This could be so much cleaner, you guys, but... Oh, I should have spray painted one of the hooks. Or one of the rings. It might have a gold one. Hold on. I'm looking for gold. Okie dokie. Can't get my drawer back in. Gosh darn it. Okay. This might be too small. I wish I had more gold. Alright, you guys know how these suckers work? Let me show you. I gotta get a couple tools, which is way back here. Oh, brother. You need two of these. I only see one. Paintbrushes, paintbrushes, paintbrushes. Oh, here's one. Oh, it's round, but that's okay. All right. So, you take the open ends, and you do not pull them apart. You pull them away from each other. Then, you close them back up like that, and then you have a solid circle. That's going to be the hanger that they get. And then they can attach anything to that. Sometimes people are particular about, like, hooks and stuff. I don't know. I buy the 99-cent ones from Walmart if I need a replacement. This is going to need stickles on it, guys. It needs some shimmer. Now let me do it this way. Okay. I feel that the Weld Bond adheres to the foil pretty good, and so does hot glue. And I would have used hot glue, but again, I'm going to probably put a little bit on just so it doesn't move on us, but God, you don't want too much glue on here. You'll just have issues. More than enough. How about that? I almost put it on upside down. That would have really been icing on the cake for today. I think this video would have been deleted. Okay, and don't worry that Weld Bond dries clear, but we're going to still try and clean a little bit of it up. But don't worry about that. Don't ever get rid of something that doesn't turn out perfect. And give it to a loved one. They'll know it was handmade by you. Now, I think I want to put the rhinestones around here because I still have to hide some of this. And it needs some shimmer. So let me see how many we need. If I can. I might have to start gluing and then figure it out. I'm going to cut it one extra than I think I need. Just 'cause. And then B7000. This is what I prefer. Make sure it's the gold tube if you're buying it. Oh, guys, the ornament cutter. When I was taking a break and I had to go get on the computer for a little bit. I looked it up. It's still available at Amazon at $7.99, and I added it to my Amazon list. Okay. I also added like 3 or 4 more. And then I found one that looks like a little snow globe. That I wanted to try, so I ordered that, but I don't think it'll be here till Monday. Oh wait, tomorrow's Monday. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to start up here. And I'm just going to go around. You won't be able to tell where it starts and stops. See? Look at all that hard work we just covered up. Now I can't move everything down like I probably should, but because I put the hot glue on. Should I put a little snowflake there? Or should I put candy canes? Put the snowflake on it. Now, I'm not going to put the stickles on yet because I want to flip this over to work on the other side. Okay, so V7000. Because I want to see everything back here. So I'm going in between where everything meets. I'll just do the first half right now. And then you need your wax pencil or your tool. And I'm putting just plain rhinestones on. There's so much red and green and gold going on. I personally think it's like it would be overload to make all these. Well, that one's going to sink down a little bit. Oh, well, it's okay. Did I not put any there? One stinking spot. No. I missed this whole area here. The lid on Molly. These little trays are so awesome. I think maybe I showed in another video, but you just literally have to shake it, and then things like turn the right side up, and then when you're done, if you put it away, you just pour it out of that little spout. I used to put them on my desk and work like that. Oh boy. And it was really hard to do some stuff with them like that, and to clean them up. I mean, I would wipe them off my desk and back in, but these things are dirt cheap. I don't think they're on my Amazon list. I'll try and remember to put them on, but Just search for rhinestone tray. It should pop right up. I have a couple different sizes in here, which is kind of foolish. There. I think I'm going to take this one off. Sorry. I got to pitch it. Is it still plugged in? Because I want to put the reindeer on this side. Got that glue. Alright. Will Mr. Reindeer stick? I guess if I put enough glue in it, it will. We shall see. So that's the back and this is the front. Alright guys, I'm going to have to let these dry. The only other thing I'm going to do is stickles. This. Thought I lost somebody. And then that's our first ornament. I am going to publish... No, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to use what I don't like to do. If I can find it. I'm going to use some Rub and Buff silver leaf on the reindeer. Just a little bit, add some dimension in there. That looks beautiful. That's it. Wipe off my finger. And then you can see he looks creepy on the camera. He doesn't look creepy to me, but yeah, and then that has to be stickled so it's shiny. Okay, so this was a quick video because this is a very quick project, and I have a lot that are really long. I'm going to be doing more ornaments. This is just ornament number 1. But I'm not gonna put them all into one video because I want to get content out there. So I'm actually gonna go edit this right. Well, no, I can't. I gotta wait for it and then I'll take a picture. But yeah, it's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. Next thing we do, we're going to personalize. We're going to make sure it's customizable. Nothing better than having a gift exchange where you could have it say friend if it's like we have a girlfriend's party every year. Or if you know who you're giving it to put their name on it, right? So the next one we'll make customizable. Alright? Okay. So that's it for this one. More coming your way. I hope you all have a great day.